The point of this brief was to prove that plastics can be as good as metals. So with it being essentially just a game of image, you have to try and prove that plastics are as good as the biggest thing in the market.
So I was looking into traditional metal medical instruments, and I wanted to try and find something that was really prominent so it could have an impact on a really wide amount of people.
The plastics I've chosen basically makes it self-lubricating and antimicrobial.
Obviously it cuts down the costs as well, it's a lot cheaper to produce.
It makes it lighter, it means that there's less maintenance to be done, and then of course you can't colour metal.
And it's an ECP, which is an electrically conductive polymer, and that's needed for, it conducts RFI.
It's light, it's 6.7 kilos, and not 14 kilos as the traditional one.
It's for use in third world countries, and it's disposable, so one use only, so it cuts out sterilisation issues and reuse issues.
And they also made it from plastics because the stainless steel variant obviously is very heavy to manufacture it. There's a lot of components that have to be pressed and interference fit, and through making it with plastics you can eliminate most of those parts. It's a device that I'd come across ever since I was young and always seen and thought, that's a bit bulky and a bit, you know, someone could do something with that. And then obviously through doing my degree and with the brief as well, considering it was so broad, I thought I've really got to find something that's very niche and that no one has ever seen kind of before.
I'd like to say it was a brainwave, but it wasn't. I sat down with a notepad and wrote down everything that's big and metallic that everyone has and everyone uses. And I was more and more disheartened the longer the day went on when I found things like plastic radiators, plastic wheels and even plastic nails.
I found out that kids, more specific kids, have problem with the traditional one. It's quite heavy.
Research has been lengthy. Finding a material that would do that was difficult, and there's only a few that can do that.
I didn't go out to do it. I ended up finding it, just trying to find something that already hadn't been done, because the plastics industry is really coming along. I mean, we could do almost anything in plastics these days.
Yeah, it really is. It's huge for the development in my course. Like, I just feel like I've learned so much from this, and from being able to do such in-depth study into plastics and in-depth study into the flutes and everything like that. I just feel like I'm more able to be able to do that sort of work for my final year project and everything like that.
Being within the competition as well, it's driven us to try and do better than what I originally had it at in Christmas time, because it was part of my university work.
Recommend it to everyone. Next year I'm going to stand up in front of the third years and just be like, go for it, like put everything into this competition, because it's so good to get here and this far, and even like if you don't get anywhere, it's still a really good project to be able to put on your CV.